models and the real world. We'll clarify here in this section what goals a model can help to achieve. Somewhat anticipatory, it should be noted that a model is never a goal. A model is always a means. Imagine that we are facing a lot of people whom we need to explain a new term. If these people have never seen ballpoint pens or even calculators in life, it is definitely relatively easy to explain them how these things works and how these things work and what are they for. We can take the thing and play with it in front of people, show what we can do with it. We can break them down and show them the contents. What do we do if this thing is intangible, like a process, or even more difficult, the process as a concept on itself, or architecture, or architecture description? All these things are intangible. You cannot touch them. You cannot break them down and show parts. At best, people will tell us that they don't understand what we mean. In the worst case, they will not say that they don't understand this, and will call their own things with the words that have nothing to do with that. So they will misunderstand us. In this case, we will have done something worse than nothing. We will give false information to people. Models can help to avoid that. But you can tell me, there are no things we can't understand without models. We do not need models at all. Well, let us assume that. And let us make a small experiment. I will give you two words, Amovo and Takete. What do these words mean from the real world? They make no sense to you. As well as to some people, the words architecture definition or system levels. So Amovo and Takete. To clarify the properties of these things of the things that I call with these words, I will use two following models. Funny thing is that I do not have to explain you, or most of you, which of these models is Amovo and which Takete. This is also important for us, because good models speak for themselves. Well, with these models, I can already say a lot about the things in the world which I call Amovo and Takete. Takete is a bit sharp, probably dangerous, certainly complicated. Amovo is, vice versa, soft and simple. So, let's summarize our experience, shall we? Words are only signs. They point at things in the real world. The words themselves are not interesting to people. The things in the world themselves and their properties are of interest and of importance. The problem, though, is that sometimes it is pretty hard to describe things with only words, especially if someone has never seen these things, especially if they are invisible and cannot be demonstrated. That is why we have models of different types, pictures, things themselves, simpler things that play the role of these things which we want to explain. Purpose of models is to show the relation between things in the real world and words which sign on them. And last but not least, good models help focus the discussion.